Hello, my astrology friends. This is Lada from AstroladaOfficial. And today I have a very special guest, very different guest. He's an inventor of quantum technology. And as you can see, he's also a very spiritual person who is doing the work of God and Christ. Hello, Tom.
Lada, pleasure to be here. Thank you. God
I'm
bless.
very excited. My friend and colleague called me and said, "You have to speak with this guy. He's incredible. You have to hear what he has to say. He has healed people from incurable diseases with what he has created, which is based on the work of Nikola Tesla. Can you tell us more about your work, Thomas?"
Yeah, thank you for the invitation. I'm working with energy, scalar energy, what some people call Tesla energy. This is not electricity. I don't work with electricity. So I have scalar energy instruments or Tesla instruments that allow me to work remotely with people around the world. I only work with their photograph, and I can send quantum healing to people through this instrument, through this type of technology. This is not Western medicine. This is a new quantum technique.
This is the future, isn't it?
This
Like
is
we're entering the age of Aquarius, and all of us astrologers are saying that the new technologies will be all vibrational, quantum, on the invisible level, and wave technology, light technology. That's what you're one of the inventors who are ushering this new age.
yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. So with that in mind, what are we doing? We're working with the energy of the sun and the stars. Scalar energy is from the sun, from the stars. This is not electricity. And I want to show your audience, if I may, I work with energy instruments. This is one of the energy instruments that I work with. That's a scalar energy instrument. It's not an electrical instrument. And with those instruments, I can do incredible things. I can actually create a molecular structure, or I can break down a molecular structure. So
Mm.
those instruments allow me to control the outcome. And I use this now with people and pets, even plants at times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me set the tone and I'll explain further. When I work with people, I only work with their photograph. So this is quantum healing. Now, what am I getting at? We're having a conversation by Zoom. We're communicating by computers. I can communicate with people by way of their photograph.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's still
Okay?
information, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're just exchanging information. Now, I'm going to fast forward this and I'm going to explain how this works. I show now a photograph of my instrument, and I show my photograph. That's my photograph inside the scalar energy instrument, side by side, a photograph of the herpes virus.
Mm-hmm.
So, what am I doing? It's all information. I'm telling the information of the herpes virus to share, to communicate with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, the information, the molecular structure of the herpes virus is shared into my photograph, into my quantum field.
Mm-hmm.
And in so doing, anywhere I would have herpes in me, that sharing of information would identify the herpes virus and destroy it.
Oh my God, this is incredible.
So this instrument is a scalar energy instrument. It's a Tesla energy instrument in which we can communicate in the Tesla realm or in the quantum realm. And I take photographs, I take micro photographs, magnified photographs of germs, in this case, the virus, herpes simplex. I project that energy. It's only energy, it's not a chemical. I broadcast the energy of the virus into my quantum field. That will allow the identification of herpes in me and the destruction of herpes inside my quantum body.
Can I ask you something, Tom? Can this instrument be used in the other way around to give someone a virus or an illness? Could darker
No,
forces use it this way?
I've never discovered that. And I'll tell you why. I cannot create life, I cannot create a virus.
Mhm.
It's just it's not possible. Not that I can do it now. Maybe in the future. Now, to answer that question in a fuller capacity, I don't share this technology.
Oh,
This is technology that I've discovered. I will not release this to government or big business. I don't
Unless they
trust
come and take it from you.
I don't trust government or big business.
How did you develop that? Where did you get the information from?
Jesus gave me the information.
Oh, wow.
God gave me the wisdom to do this. It's not my wisdom. God gave me the inspiration and the knowledge to do this.
So you're an inventor, engineer with such background to have,
Yes.
because you need to have such knowledge.
Yes, it's been a lifelong pursuit. Correct. And I've also worked with other brilliant engineers, a family by the name of Hieronymus, and I'm working with currently with engineers today to perfect these instruments. So it's been a team effort. I'm not alone at this. So what
Okay.
is my point? I've learned from great scientists such as Nikola Tesla, another great scientist by the name of Galen Hieronymus. And I'm trying to continue on with this succession of knowledge. And currently, I'm the current generation of scalar energy researchers.
Wow.
So what Tesla discovered, I am continuing on with his work.
I feel honored to be in your presence, Ivan. But not only this, you have proof. Can you show us this? You've cured people from incurable diseases. That's what at least science says.
Let me explain this. You're looking at a photograph of a clinic, an HIV/AIDS clinic in Delhi, India. The clinic is by the name Om Prakash Network. We've been working with over 5,000 people at this clinic in India. And everybody who sent us their photograph, everybody reports that they feel better. Now, some of those people have gone on and had a polymerase chain reaction test, a PCR test, a follow-up test. And the test is that nobody is HIV positive after we work with them.
Were they all HIV positive at the
They
start?
were all, yes, they were all HIV positive. All of those people who came to us had a viral load at one time in their life.
Oh my,
So
wow.
many of those people are now sharing with us their test results. So here's a test result in which these people no longer have a detectable viral load for HIV.
Oh,
It's gone.
incredible.
No detectable viral load for HIV. So we show this information to the general public. We have the general public make their decision. So it's very promising. We're happy to share this information with everybody. You can go to our website, you can read these test results, and the evidence is starting to speak for itself.
Wow, this is incredible. You're giving hope to so many people. I hope you don't get destroyed by the darker forces, but you have behind your back the Most High. I can see on the picture. So hopefully you're protected by Christ and the light. But
I am. You're right.
This is incredible, though. What other? I guess you can heal in the future. Probably you told me that you're working on cancer cures as well, and as far as I know, the Rockefeller Institute already 60-70 years ago said that they have remedies for pretty much all cancers and all important diseases, but they're being kept away from humans. And pretty much you're discovering this, probably what is being kept away from humanity. And
Right.
can you tell us how many different treatments have you developed so far for how many different conditions?
Sure. We have 9 different protocols. We have a protocol for female hormones, another protocol for male hormones. We can actually assemble, we can actually create hormones. We have a program, endorphins and neurotransmitters. Another program, we have natural foods. We're actually able to create natural foods with this energy. For instance, this is a photograph of tomato.
Oh.
If I were to take this photograph of tomato and place it inside my instrument would look at this character, would look at the instructions of tomato, and then would download it into me. So keep in mind, my instruments are intelligent instruments. They broadcast intelligence. And I'm able with these instruments to recreate anything on a photograph. So it's quite profound. And we're really encouraged by the ability to do this with a photograph, sharing this with your audience, that's a magnified photograph of a tomato.
So
Well, imagine
if you're deficient in some nutrient, you mean you can
yes,
grow it in your body or create it?
correct, correct. So the chemical, if you will, that chemical structure, that molecular structure is repeated by way of energy, not chemically. We're able to look at that molecular structure on a photograph and then download that energy into a person. So what you see there, that molecular structure, that chemical structure of tomato, we can broadcast that by way of information into a person. So people don't eat tomatoes. We simply send the energy of tomatoes into a person.
Oh, so yeah, if you're deficient in iron, you can do a molecule of iron and put it next to the picture of the person. Well, what about qualities? Or someone might be really bad in relationships. Can you put like a picture of an ideal partner next to them? Or someone is really deficient with money? Or can this be used this way to program?
What we have, Lada, we have the ability with these instruments to balance the chakras. Scalar energy is so powerful, it can balance the 7 chakras. Now, when people send me their photographs, I'm able to place their photograph inside the instrument and provide them a surge of energy.
Oh, wow.
A surge of energy. Now, in so doing, these people say that they feel better. Many people say that, yes, that their 7 chakras and their, if you will, their meridians are finally balanced. Now, many people have gone on to say that the chakra balancing was so strong that it improved their rest, their sleep, or now they can have greater clarity of mind. So there's so many things that we can do with this energy, so many things. Now we've just scratched the surface with this type of energy. Here, this is an indication of what we can do. That's a scalar energy instrument that I'm working with on the bottom left.
Yes.
I'm holding in my hand fluorescent tubes, light bulbs.
Unattached.
Unattached. The instrument is so strong, it can illuminate the light bulbs.
Wow. So it can do the same, send light to you over distance without being close.
Exactly. So if we can illuminate a light bulb really close to that instrument, then we can illuminate people.
Amazing. I'm so excited to try it. Thomas offered to send me to me and my family, and I'm like, and you have many programs. Can you tell me more? Because you develop different programs. Like now I'm like a kid in a candy store. What are the different programs? And you do like a subscription model?
Correct. It's month by month, actually, month by month. Another program, we have minerals and precious stones. So we take photographs of precious stones and then we download that, we broadcast that information into people. Now, keep in mind, everything I'm doing is information, it's non-physical. On account of the fact it's non-physical, there's no physical consequence. I work with the aura, okay? I work with the energy body. It's not the physical body that I work with. Yeah. So we're at a higher realm now. We're not working with flesh and bones. We're working with the aura, with the spirit, with the information body. Everybody has a spirit. Everybody has an aura. I don't work with people. I work with photographs that capture their aura.
Amazing. And the photograph doesn't have to be from now. It can be from the past. It just carries the whole information code. It doesn't matter.
Yes, that's exactly. The age of the photograph doesn't matter because in the scalar realm, in this realm of consciousness, there's only one time, the present moment. So whether it's one person or people send me their entire family, I'll treat everybody for free for 15 days. Today in my laboratory, I work with people around the world. Today in my laboratory, I work with 500,000 photographs.
What? Do you have enough space for all of them?
The photograph is miniaturized. So I want your audience to realize this is the beginning of a global healing ministry in which we can work with 500,000 photographs a day by miniaturizing the photograph.
Just like the quantum, there is no limitation to number and space, distance.
Yes.
Can you work with people, like someone might come to you and like because I looked at your programs, there's so many, I'm overwhelmed. Like, which one do I choose? Like, someone comes and says, these are my issues. Which program would you recommend? Can you like tailor-made programs for people?
Well, for your audience, we're going to start everybody off with the standardized session, okay? In which standardized session has 3 protocols. We identify and we eliminate, eradicate germs, microbes.
Yes.
We balance the chakras, number 2. And then the third, we create nutrients. That's the standardized. Now, on our website, anybody in the world can sign up for the standardized session. We want to treat everybody in the world for free. So we offer everybody free sessions in the world. No questions asked. Just go to the website and sign up. 15 days, no obligation, free energy sessions. After that, then we ask people to go to the website and do your homework. Some people want female hormones. Some people want natural foods. Others want minerals and precious stones. Some people like our amino acid program. Others like the digestive enzyme program. So there's many things that we can do with scalar energy. Keep in mind, this is a new science. It's a new protocol. It takes time for you to learn. So visit the website and read the articles. And then if you have questions, write us with your questions. We'll answer your questions. My goal is to introduce this new modality to mankind. That's all. Wow. That's all. Only one person. That's all I want to do is introduce.
Can I ask you, because I'm very interested in such technology. So I bought a super expensive device called Healy. Is it something similar? And the Healy, or is it, or you haven't studied it, you don't know?
I don't know, but most likely not, because my instrument is unique.
Yeah,
these are custom built instruments. Everything I do, it's custom built. So there is no comparison. Now, does that mean it's different? In some extent, it is. Nobody has that instrument in the world. It's a custom built instrument. So I shy away from any comparison because I don't know what other people are using.
Yeah. And is there a way also, because you have so many programs, maybe in the future, to find a way that on the picture you can diagnose and recommend, this instrument can recommend what would be the best thing for a person? Is going to be the gems or the nutrients?
Yeah. This is why we have a support desk, and we want people to write in their question. We will answer any question. Write us with a question, and then we will steer you. We will give you guidance as to what program will probably work best for you. Now, I want to make this very clear. This has never been done before. My instrument is unique. There is nobody else. I don't have any a current, if you will, a person who's working side by side with me. So bottom line is we have to try this. I have no peer. Nobody's ever duplicated my work. So it's all virgin territory. That's what I'm getting at. So try it. Try it. It can't harm you. It's not a physical chemical process. Try it. Experience. And then you decide.
Yeah, and it's free. You have 15 days. And I guess in 15 days, with targeting the viral load, a lot of people can relieve symptoms of brain fog, irritability, and viral load is it's what creates most of the problems, like lethargy and moods.
Yes.
And yeah,
you're absolutely right. Many people that we've worked with, they tell us that they no longer have that lethargic attitude. They have greater vibrant feeling, more zest for life. The inflammation is reduced. Some people say it improves their eyesight. Others say that their appetite returns because they're no longer sick.
Wow.
So, what's the proof? The proof is our 4,000 testimonies on our website. Has anybody else done this? No, nobody else has done this. So I can't compare myself to anybody. I have no peers. So from this point forward, I hope other people will get interested and try this. And then maybe we can have a scientific body that will try and duplicate my work, but it's not been done yet.
Wow. Thank you so much, Tom. I can't wait to try it. And we'll come back again. Maybe Tom graciously promised to show us his laboratory. If you're interested, we'll see what interest there is. And there is a link below in the description with the website of Tom Palladino. It's called scalarlight.com. You can click it from the description, 15 days free session. And I am starting as well. So we can all, next time Tom is here in a few weeks, we can maybe do a live one where people can start telling what the impressions are, where you in the chat, you can share, we can do maybe a live connection, and I'll share my experiences, those of my kids, what's happening, and
Okay.
others can share their free experience of 15 days. And we can continue to talk about some of the combinations after that. And let's do this like a life experiment, let's say, starting now.
Yes, I'm all for that. That's an excellent idea. So the next time we do an interview, it'll be in my laboratory. I wanted to give an overview, and I just wanted to explain this to your audience this time. Next time we'll go to my laboratory. I'll show you how these instruments work. And by that time, you will have been treated, and you tell the audience how you feel, what you've experienced. Now, I also want to mention, send us photographs of your pets, your dogs, your cats, your horses, because many of your dogs and cats have germs, and they could stand a chakra bouncing. Many times when we treat a dog or a cat or a horse, the animal is more calm.
Oh, well, does it matter what kind of germ or viruses? Because there's so many different germs, viruses. I mean, is this
Very good. We have a collection. We're working with over 4,000 species of germs. 4,000 species of germs. So I don't have every germ in my collection, but I do have those 4,000 species of germs. And what am I getting at? Well, that means that we have the ability to eradicate so many different germs that you could perhaps be infected with. There's a collection of bacteria that we're able to destroy.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a number of ways we can go about this. So this is the future, people. This is how we're going to address pathogenic disease.
Has there ever been any negative effects? So people are prepared. Like, I don't know if there is a germ die-off. Can you be like itchy, scratchy, or kind of a toxicity or anything?
That's a good question. There's no die-off because we're not working with the actual organism. We're working with the energy field. So there's not a biological consequence. This is not biology. We only work with the energy of a germ or the energy of a person. The aura is a higher realm. The spirit is a higher realm. Below that is the physical, biochemical realm. We're not working on the biochemical realm. We're working with the spirit, the information, consciousness.
Well, they still die off or like, do
they
they
don't.
evaporate or?
Let me explain. Let's say this is the molecular bond that holds together a germ. We negate the molecular bond. So it's not a chemical process. We're simply transmuting. We're breaking down the germ, the microbe, into elements such as carbon and oxygen.
It's like so, and then those molecules are just normal. They're not toxic.
Yes, exactly. It's alchemy. It's transmutation. So we take a physical entity and we reduce it into elements and proteins.
Wow.
We take a bacterium and we break it down into carbon and oxygen and nitrogen and calcium.
That's the least harmful one.
There's no die-off. There's no toxic shock because we're not working with chemicals. You need to work with chemicals and to have a chemical reaction. We're not working with chemicals.
I'm so excited about that, Tom. It gave me new hope. That I don't have to go on for long protocols for viral load, flushing, and drinking tons of green juices.
You're right. This is the easy way because you're able to control nature. Scalar energy controls a microbe. And when you can take a microbe and break it apart, you have control. And hence, when you have that fundamental control, you're no longer subject to the biological consequences. We're not working biologically, we're working energetically.
Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We're witnessing revolution. We're witnessing the making of history. May God protect you, Tom, and your team and your work. May it reach all the right people who are ready, because this is divine grace for me. This is like whoever gets to this information and gets healed, it's God's blessing to them, the total grace for them to find a solution. I hope you find solution to so many conditions that people are suffering so much from. And I can't wait to have you again here in a few weeks so we can see what the results are in a live session with everyone involved. Thank you.
God bless. Thank you. Looking forward to it in my laboratory. Thank you.
Perfect.